cough syrup controversy is not just a massive medical crisis anymore. It has turned into a blame game with each stakeholder passing the buck. Remember, we warned you about all of that on day one, that there was nobody taking ownership, and perhaps the reason why everybody in some form is to be blamed, and we need to get a bird's eye view on this crisis. Now, Shree Sand Pharma, the manufacturer of the banned cold Riff cough syrup, is under the scanner for over 350 lapses, not one, not two, 350 lapses that were found in India. And this is an investigative ground report number one that we are bringing on 5 Live to you. The centre has now blamed Tamil Nadu government in these lapses. Meanwhile, Madhya Pradesh's Chindwara, which has seen at least 17 children fall prey to the alleged cold Riff cough syrup, they have sent a police team to the Shree Sand Pharma plant as well to probe the factory and arrest the accused. At Shree Sand Pharma, as they go on to face heat, the big question remains, how many more cold Riffs are really out there waiting to happen? Stay with us as we bring you more on this unfolding story. This is our ground report number one.
The cold Riff cough syrup continues to take the lives of more and more children in Madhya Pradesh. And as the story grows deadlier, the scandal is getting murkier. An India Today investigation blew the lid off shocking lapses at Shree Sand Pharma, the Kanchipuram-based plant behind the now banned syrup. Over 350 violations and a factory in absolute chaos. Inside the Shree Sand Pharma plant, our cameras found a facility in shambles. Hazardous chemicals dumped carelessly, no ventilation, and absence of basic waste management. Toxic solvents were stored under direct sunlight, a major safety red flag. Dust and debris covered the production floor.
To just give you a glimpse of where the waste gets dumped. This is one of the containers where it's clearly written here, the waste tablets container. It's just openly dumped here. In fact, there are also fillers over here, the drip which is used to drip the cough syrup. It's just openly placed over here. That's just very telling of the kind of lack of responsibility and lack in inventory management on part of this recent pharmaceuticals.
The centre has now lashed out at the Tamil Nadu government over the lapses. Health Ministry sources have told India Today that the TNFDA is responsible for ensuring checks and balances of a manufacturing unit, and that the license to manufacture common formulation allopathic drugs is given by state drug controllers. Sources also said that the CDSCO has recommended that Shree Sand Pharma's license be scrapped, but the cancellation too falls under the state's gambit. The cost of negligence in Madhya Pradesh has been that of 19 child deaths, 17 of them in Chindwara alone. A police team from Chindwara has been dispatched to probe the Shree Sand Pharma factory and arrest those associated.
आरोपी कंपनी जो दवाई बनाने वाली कोल्ड ड्रिंक बनाने वाली कंपनी है, उसके ओनर को गिरफ्तार करने के लिए छिंदवाड़ा से पुलिस की टीम चेन्नई और कांचीपुरम पहुंच चुकी है और कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई की जा रही है.
The cold Riff cough syrup remains banned in Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu. And now Telangana has banned 2 other cough syrups, Relief and Recipe Fresh, after detecting the presence of diethylene glycol, the same chemical that was found in the cold Riff cough syrup manufactured by Shree Sand Pharma. The plant's oversight is now under the scanner, but the regulatory system still lacks accountability for the lives lost. The cough syrup controversy is not just a massive medical crisis anymore. It has turned into a blame game with each stakeholder passing the buck. With Anaga Keshav, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, Anaga Keshav now joins us also live from Chennai. Anaga, firstly, congratulations on that fantastic reporting that you've done. We carried the story yesterday here on the program, and just this morning we heard of action being taken. So kudos to you and the camera person who actually went there, discovered all those lapses, and glad that it's been picked up. But the sad reality remains that right now we are looking at a ground reality, a check of sorts done by a news channel on one particular pharma companies. The fear still remains that there are so many like Shree Sand that exist across states, across cities, and that's going to be our next story. But have you managed to speak to any authorities there, especially the government, to get a reaction from them on what the center is saying, on how it's solely apparently just the fault of the state?
Well, in fact, Tamil Nadu's Health Minister, Mr. Subramaniam, has spoken on this matter. He says that Tamil Nadu government is not responsible for giving out the drug license. In fact, I just want to read out to you what the Health Minister has said. He says that Tamil Nadu government did not procure the syrup. Show cause notice was immediately issued to Shree Sand Pharmaceutical Company, and criminal action has been initiated. And a third point that the Health Minister makes is that he says that the Tamil Nadu government took immediate action and that further damage was averted, is what he says. Basically, he says that Tamil Nadu government is not really responsible for what Shree Sand Pharmaceuticals did. The question still largely remains, as to who actually issued drug license to Shree Sand Pharmaceuticals. 14 years back, they have obtained this particular license, but who is really responsible for handing out license to Shree Sand Pharmaceuticals? The very cough syrup that they sold was mixed with lethal industrial solvent, diethylene glycol. The question largely remains, who actually approved drug license for this particular pharmaceutical company? Yesterday, even when we went, it was very hard for us to believe that medicines were being manufactured inside that plant. That's the kind of lowly conditions that we're talking about.